Thousands of exams will be sat did in his exams, but we do know one thing: his first solo album and tour has been first class. He's literally bounced back better than ever, and I caught up with him after his recent sellout gigs at the waterfront.
Life was running past me.
Shane, what a roller coaster year it's been for you, and what a reception you got when you were back in Belfast.
I told the band before we got here, it's going to be pretty loud when you get to Belfast, but I just couldn't have. I don't think I've ever heard a louder crowd in my life, and I genuinely mean that.
So tonight we're in Belfast again. Here we go.
You could just hear the noise when you just hello Belfast, and it was just like, you know, this wall of noise. But it's amazing. It's a great welcome for me, you know, to come to Belfast, where I have such an amazing history.
And was it all women of a certain age?
It was, yeah. But the funny thing is, it was a lot of the audience. You'd be young. The audience is a lot older, you know. And it's a good mixture. It's a good mixture of people, which I'm quite surprised. But there's a lot of older fans there, which is even older than Westside fans. Which is great to see, you know, because they're the type of people that they don't grow out of you, you know, they stick with you as long as you keep giving them good songs.
Yeah, because I know when we spoke 6 months ago, I'd say there was a little bit of trepidation about going out on your own.
Yeah, I think in every sense, you know, I hadn't even the album released by then. So yeah, I was very kind of nervous about everything going forward, but I knew I'd made a good album, and I knew I had, you know, some loyal fans there that were supporting me from the start. It's starting again. It's trying to build a fan base and convince people that your music is slightly different, but it is good, and that takes time. I got some great songs in the album, great stuff that I have, you know, forever now, you know, and even like singing it in the waterfront, and the fans singing every word back to you. And
wow.
That feeling is pretty, it's a feeling I never had before, because I've never had my own songs being sung back to me, so it's pretty incredible.
And I caught you out red-handed, knee-deep in my heart.
The latest single is Knee Deep in
My Heart. Yeah,
is that about Gillian?
It is, yeah. It's basically, it's the kind of whole song has been when I was young, and I was kind of just plodding along like every other fella, and then one day I realised I was in love, you know. But it took me 1.5 years to get her after that, because I was so afraid to tell her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was 1.5 years before we got together.
Just being friends and hanging out?
Being friends, and just, I think she kind of knew, I kind of knew, we both kind of knew there was something happening, but we were afraid to tell each other. So eventually we did, and now she's my wife, and she's my mother of my 3 kids.
3 children, and she's a fabulous woman. Well, ShaneFilan, it is fantastic to see you again.
Thank you very much.
And you're always welcome on the magazine anytime.
Thank you. I will be. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
Take care.
Thanks.
He's just a lovely, lovely guy. Good.